wonderful friends. Welcome to another episode of Random Talk with NG. I'm Ngozi, your friendly companion in these moments of reflection. And today we're diving deep into a topic that shapes the very core of who we are, values and your identity. Before we kickstart today's topic, I would love to appreciate you all who always find out time to tune into this podcast, irrespective of your busy schedules. Trust me, I don't take it for granted. Your feedback, your responses to my poll questions in the previous episodes, and your comments, personal DMs, and even emails to me were heartwarming to read, and they were very beautiful to see. And I would just love to say thank you for all your support. I am truly grateful. Having said that, let's dive into today's topic. I would like you to think, what is value? What does value mean to you? Well, think of them as the guiding principles, beliefs, and standards that you hold dear. They are the beacons of your decisions, actions, and interactions. Values aren't just words on a page. They are the unwritten code that shapes the very fabric of your being. In other words, values are the bedrock of our decisions. As Albert Einstein once wisely said, try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Now let's dissect that. Success in many ways reflects the values we uphold. It's not just about achieving goals, it's about doing so with integrity, authenticity, and a sense of purpose. I'd love us to picture values as a compass navigating the vast landscape of your life. They are not mere abstract concepts. They are the actions, principles, and beliefs that guide your every step. Mahatma Gandhi beautifully articulated the interconnectedness of beliefs, thoughts, actions, habits, and values, ultimately shaping our destinies. I had a conversation with my brother sometime last week around values. The conversation was centered around values. We talked about values in various forms, and it's made me realize that most of the values I uphold today are those that I was raised up with. Our family values stuck with me the moment I came to knowledge of them. It also made me think about the values which we uphold at my current workplace. My current workplace has a couple of values which I see that I am beginning to live out in my personal life. And it goes to show how beautiful living and upholding certain values can be. As a human, what kind of values do you uphold? What kind of personal values do you have? What kind of family values were you raised in? What kind of values do you find in your career or your business environment? These are some things you should reflect upon when you think about values and your identity. Furthermore, when you are at crossroads, it's the values you uphold that determine what choices you make. They provide a guiding light in moments of moral uncertainty. They prompt us to ask, does this align with my principles? Is it in harmony with the person I aspire to be? And questions like this erupt from the values that we have developed over time. For instance, say you're broke or you're not financially buoyant, or you've not been employed, you've been out of work or business for a very long time. And then a friend brings some sort of juicy deal or something that looks like a juicy deal to you. And then you sit back to think about it. You're wondering, you're asking yourself, should you go on ahead to, carry out the deal? Should you partake of it? Then you sit back and think, does this align with my principles? Is this something I want to be known for? Is this something I really want to do? Is it legitimate? If it is not legitimate, can I deal with such a thing? This is just one of the many examples where we need to sit back and think whether our values or our principles align with whatever it is at that time. Say an issue has happened and then you're expected to give an account of what has happened. And then you're thinking to yourself, maybe I should just twist the truth a little. Maybe I should tell a lie. It won't hurt anybody. If one of the values you uphold is being open and honest in your communication, you're really going to have an internal dilemma as to whether or not to tell the truth or to just pretend and tell a lie. Now let's explore how individuals can navigate challenging situations that may challenge their values and ethics. One crucial aspect is self-reflection. We all know that Socrates once said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Taking a moment to reflect on our values and how they shape our decisions is key in navigating moral dilemmas. The next step is being aware of external influences. In a world full of different opinions and societal pressures, staying true to our values requires mindfulness. You really need to do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. You do not want to carry out that activity just for, oh, my friends are going to say, yes, I'm part of them, and all those other stuff. No, you really need to stand by your values and do what is right. Because whether or not you do it, you'll still be criticized. So why waste your energy on doing the wrong thing when you can actually just do the right thing and be free? Another vital aspect is seeking guidance. Whether it's from mentors, friends, or our own moral compass, seeking counsel can provide valuable perspectives. We all know, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. When it feels as though you really cannot make a decision, find someone who shares same values or similar values as you do, and then talk to the person. It could be that your sense of judgment is impaired or biased at that moment, and you just need someone with a deep sense of reasoning to actually talk you out of whatever adverse opinion you might have. Let's not forget the power of empathy. In navigating tough decisions, putting ourselves in others' shoes can unveil alternative viewpoints. If you haven't listened to my episode on empathy, do well to listen to it, and you'll get all the explanations and viewpoints I shared on empathy. And here is a practical approach. Envision the long-term consequences. As Warren Buffett says, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Thinking beyond the immediate moment and considering the broader impact can guide us towards decisions that align with our values. On this beautiful Sunday afternoon, I would love you to sit back, think, what are the values that really stand out for you? What values do you have as a person? As a family, what values do you have? Think about them, and if you find yourself lacking values, you need to sit back, reflect, and draw up and choose the values that really matter to you and to your family, as the case may be. Lastly, let's talk about resilience. In facing moral dilemmas, resilience is our ally. Like a tree weathering a storm, our values provide the strength to withstand challenges. Whatever the case may be, we may find ourselves encountering many challenges and defeats, but we must never be defeated. In conclusion, navigating moral dilemmas and tough decisions is a journey woven with the threads of our values. Remember the words of Martin Luther King Jr. The time is always right to do what is right. Embrace the power of your values, stay true to your principles, and navigate life's complexities with integrity. And there you have it, dear listeners. In the dance of tough decisions, let your values lead, and may your choices reflect the authenticity of your character. Until our next profound conversation, stay resilient, stay true, and keep embracing the strength within your values. Cheers.